All right, guys, let's get some MLB plays and props for Wednesday, May 1st slate of games. Trey, take a look at the leaderboard. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, 0-1 day. I gave out the over 7.5 total runs in the Royals versus Blue Jays game. Only 5 total runs scored. The Blue Jays only scored 1. Might be time to blow up their roster. They have been kind of doo-doo this season.
They have been bad. I've had a 1-0 day. Had the Cleveland Guardians, Houston Astros go over 9.5 runs. They hit 16 last time I checked, so no sweat bet there. 1-0 day. Trey, let's go with the props. Have you start us off?
Yes, guys, I am 1-0 here. That's because I gave out Jose Barrios to go under 4.5 strikeouts against the Royals. Barrios, he only struck out 3 batters, so shout out Barrios there. And Bryce Harper over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs. He is 0-1 right now. It looks like he has a walk and an out. So no impact plays to note there for Bryce Harper so far.
Yeah, I am 1-0 right now. Winner, Mackenzie Gore. Under 2.5 earned runs going against the Rangers. 3 perfect innings. Had a little bit of fuss in the fourth, a little bit of fuss in the fifth. Gave up 2 runs, and then the Nationals bullpen absolutely sucks. This team would be so good if we had some bullpen. But, Mackenzie Gore did his job. Under 2.5 runs. We get the win there. Other plays, Brian Reynolds, over 1.5 bases. Currently 1 for 2 in the game against the A's. He's got a single. We need another single for him to catch that one. So hopefully we go 2-0 on the day. Trey, let's go to the plays for tomorrow. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, I'm going to be breaking down this St. Louis Cardinals going up against Detroit Tigers game. And this is going to be a fun game to watch. That is, if you enjoy watching runs being scored. Give me the over 8.5 total runs. And I'm also taking the Tigers on the money line in this game. I love that we can take the Tigers at home on the money line because the Cardinals, they're throwing out Bears' favorite pitcher in Miles Mikolas in this game. And he's been absolutely brutal this season. In tune to a 2-3 record with a 5.91 ERA paired with a 1.47 WHIP. And Mikolas, his expected batting average is 316, and his expected slugging is 525. So even though his regular stats scream terrible, his advanced stats just confirm that. And the Tigers, they should be able to put up some runs on him in this game and come out on top at home. In Detroit, they're throwing out Kenta Maeda in this game, and he's not been too much better than Mikolas, but he has been a little bit better with an 0-1 record with a 5.96 ERA paired to 1.37 WHIP. Both these pitchers have been getting themselves into trouble with allowing base runners. And these two teams, they combined to average 7.53 runs per game, which is under this number. But with these two pitchers we have, I think we're going to see some extra runs be scored here in this game. And with the Tigers being at home, I just have more confidence in Maeda. And the Tigers' bullpen is significantly better than the Cardinals as well. So give me the Tigers here on the money line versus the Cardinals and the over 8.5 total runs as well.
Yeah, Trey, love both of those plays for you. For my play today, I'm going to be looking at the Kansas City Royals going up against the Toronto Blue Jays. The Royals are going to be on the road in this one, but I'm going to take them on the money line because I love the pitching matchup we have. It's going to be Seth Lugo going up against it's going to be Seth Lugo going for the Royals and Chris Bassett going for the Blue Jays. We've talked about Seth Lugo a couple times on this channel to start the baseball season. He's been fantastic for the Royals. He's gone 6+ innings in 5 of his first 6 starts with the new team, and he's coming into this game with a 1.66 ERA. He is very good at keeping the base pass clean, coming into this game with a 1.11 WHIP, and he's only given up 7 total runs in his 38 innings pitched this year. He's had 1 bad game. It was against the Baltimore Orioles. And that game, he gave up 9 hits, 4 runs. And the other 5 games combined, he's only given up a total of 3 runs. And on the other side, Chris this season for the Blue Jays is actually ranked 6th worst out of every starting pitcher this season, according to Baseball Savant. The only players above him, Trey, you want to take a guess at one of the pitchers above him?
I'm going to guess that it is your boy that I just touched on, Miles Mikolas.
No, he was very close. Patrick Corbin was up there, though. Kyle Hendricks, horrible. Alex Wood, horrible. Joe Musgrove, really bad. Patrick Corbin is on that list. Chris is coming into this game getting hit hard, allowing 39 hits already this season in just 30 innings pitched. And his last game against the Dodgers was by far his worst outing of the season, not going 3 innings, giving up 9 hits and 7 runs. He's in horrible form coming into this game, and the Royals have been a big surprise this season. They got some talent on this team. They can definitely get to Chris in this game. I'm going to take them on the money line on the road as the play. Trey, let's go to the props. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, I'm going to go with Byron Buxton here, and I'm going to take him to go over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs against the White Sox. I love this over for Buxton in this game. We're going to see him get a hit and score a run here and quite possibly even smash a dinger. He only has 1 so far this year, but he's getting a very good matchup against the White Sox here because Chicago, they're throwing out Chris Flexen in this game, and he's been quite doo-doo on a stick this year, in tune to a 1-3 record with a 5.11 ERA, paired to 1.34 whip. And Buxton, he's going to be licking his chops in the batter's box because these two guys, they faced off in 8 total at-bats. And Buxton, he has 6 total hits against them. So that comes out to a massive 750 batting average. And I said he might smash a dinger in this game because 2 of those 6 hits were big dingers. So I expect Buxton to come in this game with a lot of confidence. Give me Byron Buxton to go over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs against the White Sox.
Yeah, love the play there, Trey. For my prop today, give me Jose Ramirez over 1.5 bases going up against the Astros. I love Ramirez in this game because he's getting a matchup against Justin Verlander. I've talked about Justin twice already this season. He's been in 2 games, and he is very hittable. I talked about him against the Nationals. He gave up only 4 hits in that game, but everything he threw, the hits were going right to people. In the game against the Chicago Cubs, he wasn't giving anybody anything to hit. He only went 4 innings in that game. He walked 4 people. He gave up 3 hits. His control was all over the place in the last game against the Cubs. And I know Jose Ramirez can sit back on that curveball and just smash it somewhere. His curveball, I'm not lying, it's coming in at like 74 to 77, middle of the plate every single time he throws it. You're not going to get away with that going up against one of the best hitters in baseball in Jose Ramirez. Jose's also very hot at the plate right now collecting a hit in 8 consecutive games. He's added a couple home runs over the last 8 games as well. I'm telling you guys right now, after watching Justin Verlander pitch twice, the Guardians should be able to hammer him this game. I'm going to go off the eyeball test with Justin Verlander. Give me Jose Ramirez over 1.5 bases as the play. Trey, let's go with the pitching props. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, I'm going to go with Joe Musgrove. Bear touched on him a little bit whenever he was breaking down terrible pitchers. I'm taking him to go over 2.5 earned runs allowed versus the Reds. I love this over from Musgrove in this game. We should see him have a tough day in the office here, and that's because that's what we've seen so far in Musgrove in his career, but especially over the last couple seasons. But just this year, Musgrove, he has a 3-3 record with a 6.94 ERA, paired with a 1.66 whip. And Musgrove, he's just allowed a ton of base runners so far this year, and that should definitely continue in this game. That's because Musgrove, he's not getting any favors in this matchup either because the Cincinnati Reds, they can smash the baseball because so far this year, the Reds, they averaged 2.69 runs per game in the first 5 innings, which is ranked in the top 10 in the MLB. We're going to see Musgrove struggle in this game, which is pretty normal for him this year and pretty normal against the Reds as well. Musgrove, he has a 4+ ERA over his last 2 season matchups against Cincinnati. So give me Joe Musgrove to go over 2.5 earned runs allowed against the Reds.
Yep, Trey, love the play there. For my pitching prop today, I'm going to take Shota Imanaga. And again, apologize if I pronounced that wrong for the Chicago Cubs. To go under 2.5 runs allowed going up against the New York Mets. Everybody wants to talk about Yamamoto for the Dodgers, how good he's been in the MLB so far, how good he's going to be. But not a whole lot of people have talked about Shota this year. This has been one of the best arms in baseball over the last first 5 starts for him. He started out his career against the Rockies, the Dodgers, and the Mariners, going a total of 15 1/3 inning, giving up 0 runs to those 3 teams while only giving up 9 hits. In the last 2 games, he gave up his first couple runs of his career against the Red Sox and the Marlins, but he did go 6+ innings in both of those games, giving up 5 hits in both those games, but he only still allowed 3 total runs. He's coming into this game with a 0.98 ERA and a 0.80 whip, having a 4-0 record this season. The New York Mets, they had their problems early in the season with the batting. They haven't really gotten a ton better. They have picked it up just a little bit, but Shota should be able to mow down this New York Mets batting lineup all day long. Give him to have another great performance, under 2.5 earned runs here as the play. Trey, let's go to the graphic. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, I gave out the Tigers on the money line against the Cardinals and the over 8.5 total runs as well. I feel like the Tigers are at home, so they're going to be able to dominate in this game with these 2 starting pitchers we have, runs galore. Also going with Byron Buxton over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs against the White Sox. It's Chris Flexen Day, and that means Byron Buxton's going to be the beneficiary of that. And it's also Joe Musgrove Day, so that means over 2.5 earned runs allowed against the Reds. It's just a show me, don't tell me time for Musgrove, and it kind of shows us a lot how bad of a pitcher he is.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Royals here on the road. I think they were plus 120. I trust Seth Lugo a ton more than I trust Chris Bassett. So I'm going to go with the Royals there. Jose Ramirez, I might just call him hitting a home run against Justin Verlander. I'm going to call the pitch to a curveball right down the middle. I'm going to call that one, but I'm going to take over 1.5 bases. And then Shota Imanaga, under 2.5 earned runs going against the Mets. Mets haven't been great offensively this season. They haven't been great in the series against the Cubs offensively. Shota's going to mow them down, under 2.5 earned runs there. Guys, that's going to do it for the MLB picks and props for Wednesday, May 1st slate of games. If you guys enjoy the content, please be sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel below. See you guys next video. and thanks for watching. We also have 12,000 subs coming right around the bend. We're at 10,200. We're going to give away 2 tickets to anybody to any game they want. NBA, NFL, college basketball. It doesn't matter. We can wait until the new season for NFL. Any game you want to go, whenever we get to 12K, we're going to have that giveaway coming up as well. Leaderboard. We had multiple questions this morning about how to become a member for the YouTube channel. Let's do that really quick tutorial. You're going to go to youtube.com. You're going to go to Bears Profit Plays. You're going to search it in. You're going to hit our thing. There's a join button right just to the right of subscribe. You're going to click that. There's 2 options. You have the Bear Pack for $4.99. That gives you access to YouTube member plays. And then you have the Bear Pack Gold for $7.99 a month. That gives you access to our member plays on YouTube. And it gives you a 1-month membership to our website, bearsprofitplays.com. So if you get the Bear Pack Gold, you save yourself $2 a month, a little bit cheaper if you want to do that. But that is the tutorial for anybody that needed it. We had multiple questions today through email about how to do it, and it wasn't working. But if you want to know, there it is right there. Trey,